And don't let me lay on my stomach, because ain't nothing exempt. That nigga will lay on my goddamn ass, nigga, like it's a pillow. And then push my shit up, you know what I'm saying? And prop it all up and shit, and just lay his head on my ass like, nigga, I'm going to sleep. Good night. No, you're not going to do me that one. I'm not going to let you do it. No, you're not going to do that to me. No. See, the man that I have a coochie connoisseur. He is so involved in everything that I got going on that it's just, oh my God, I be tired as fuck after fucking. I be having shit sore that didn't even have nothing to do with nothing. It's like, nigga, my goddamn toe ain't feeling it right. Nigga, cause you had my shit twisted up and had that motherfucker in your mouth. It's always something involved with us sexually that just happens. I don't know. We just become something else. It's like, nigga, I don't know what it is. And if just in case, if you are a squirter such as myself, I am one of those too. Yeah, my picture's in the post office. Baby, listen. If now every woman, in my opinion, have the ability to squirt. But squirting only takes place when you are completely comfortable. You have to be comfortable. You got to be relaxed. You got to be clean. You have to have no worry in the world. You ain't got to worry about, okay, did my baby daddy come and drop off the $25 for the Pampers? All that shit, fuck it up. You ain't gonna squirt then because you got other shit on your mind. You have to completely eradicate all of those other things that you got going on. I gotta get extension on my light bill. All that shit, you gotta let all that shit go. Okay? When you want to squirt, baby, I'm gonna tell you how you do it. You have to be completely relaxed. Now, the thing is, more times than not, I can squirt the furthest when it's oral. When it's oral, shit, nigga, it's called 5 feet, nigga. Back up, nigga. You ready? Shit, it's one of them. Okay? It's one of them, whereas, nigga, it's on some Jada Fire type shit, Black Ice type shit. I'm her. I'm that chick right there. Yeah. Okay? And so, you have to be relaxed. You have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable in your surroundings. You have to be in tuned. And you just relax. And as you begin to come, he can't stop. He got to keep going. Whatever it is that he's doing. Whether it's oral or, you know, or he, you know, some pound. Pound don't work for me. I don't like pound, really. Nah, I don't really like, you know, let me handle that. Because that hanging Chad was in the way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like... that pound. That don't do nothing for me. I'm more of a mush type motherfucker than, you know, grind my shit, mush my shit, go in circles, stir like coffee. That's my shit. Okay? Because I'm going to move right along with your ass, nigga. You going to think you on a fantastic voyage, nigga. Because I'm going to be rocking and rolling and all that. Because I can move all this, baby. Shit, you talking about drop it like it's hot and dip it low? Shit, nigga, I'm going to dip it low. You go in, I'm going out. You going that way, nigga, I'm going that motherfucking way. Okay, we going counterclockwise or clockwise, nigga. Which way we going? I'm going the opposite way of where the fuck you going. And, nigga, trust me. You gonna be coming like a freight train. That nigga was hollering so motherfucking loud. They thought that was part of the movie. They said, oh, shit. What is the fuck's going on? Is that Lincoln Navigator right there, that black one. There's something going on in that motherfucker. I had that nigga hollering to beat the band. You hear me? You thought that nigga was one of the quartets in the group. That nigga was hollering like a motherfucker. I said, nigga, shut the fuck. Shut up. Because, you know, if I'm taking my medication, I become... It depends. Because sometimes I could be a dominatrix type of thing. I could get into a dominatrix mode. Or I can just become just this vixen, just this sexual motherfucker that's like, nigga, we doing this tonight. Nigga, shut up, nigga. We got this. You know? So it just depends on what mode I'm in. On what I'm going to give you that night. Because I fuck around and throw some red hair on, nigga, and I'll Lucille Ball your ass to death. Okay, nigga? What's going on? See, I don't know what it is after 40, but after 40, you become so comfortable and so liberated if you're blessed to, you know, to have that at 40. Because there's some women still battling insecurities and things, and I'm sorry. I really am. Because you're missing out. Yeah, you're missing out, and apparently you can't sit with us right now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to give you the memo and all that other kind of shit, but yeah. But after... When you get to a point where it's, nigga, this is what this is, whew, Lord have mercy. Last night, and I look forward to it too, because last night we didn't do the thing. We went to the store and shit. We was going because I was saying I was wanting some cookies. And so we went to the grocery store and shit, and I'm walking around because I was getting stuff to make some chili today. And I'm walking through the aisles. I'm knowing the nigga looking and shit. I had on these tight ass motherfucking, real thick ass lycra, goddamn stretch pants, these leggings. Oh, nigga, I felt like delicious in them motherfuckers because they was hugging every curve. You hear me? You see the gap and all that shit. That nigga was like, oh my God. And then I had on this fabulous, it says fabulous across the breast in real big letters with a hoodie, but it's like a crop sweat top that's, you know, so you still see like the little, you know what I'm saying? I fucked his ass up in the market. I'm all been, is that tomato puree? Shit, I was fucking his ass. I was fucking his ass up. That nigga was hard as Chinese checkers. And he just knew that, you know, when we get back to the house, it's getting ready to go down. You know, I don't do that at my house, okay? My kids are old enough now to where they know what's happening, you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that at my house, but I can do that at Ken's. So, baby, when I tell you that I had this nigga going and coming, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. When it was time to pay, this nigga gave the bitch more money. I said, yeah, nigga, I know you fucked up right now. This nigga just done gave him, and then just fucked around and just handed her the money and just give me back what the fuck I need. I said, uh-oh, hold on. Do you know this bitch? The whereas you just handing her more money than what the fuck you need to be handing her. Yeah, nigga, you fucked up. He was like, baby, damn, I did do that. I said, yeah, you damn sure did, nigga. Just so happened, I just happened to look back like, what the fuck? And she was like, sir, you gave me more money. He said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. That nigga was ready to get it in. You hear me? But I didn't do it because after that, we had got back, we watched X Factor and shit, and you know, 40 kicks in sometime, nigga. It's like, shit, oh, nigga, I'm ready to go to sleep. Shit, nigga, what's happening? The news coming on and shit, nigga, I'm ready to go to bed. And I just went to sleep, and I didn't do it. I came home. And so, and this morning, he called me on his way to work. He said, that's fucked up. I said, wait a minute, what's going on? You didn't give me no pussy last night. I said, okay, here we go. Here we go with this shit. And then this nigga started putting demand. Now, you know what time I get off from work. I'm going to expect you to be at the house when I get there. I said, nigga, the hell you preach? I got some chili and shit to cook today. If you don't knock it off, okay, you already know the terms and conditions. I need to make sure shit is right in my house before I leave this motherfucker. So, no, that won't be happening on today. I think my baby got football practice and shit. I need to drop him off too, nigga. I see you when I see you. See you later, bye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, sex after 40. Back on the AMP, Anatomy and Physiology. Okay, so the clitoris and the urethra are two different things, but they're two separate things. I know a lot of people think that it's the same. It's really not. One is above the other, okay? And some chicks have clits that looks like dicks. I know that sounds like a riddle, but it's the truth. Some chicks have clits that look like dicks. Have you seen it? I have. I do watch porn. Let me go and say that. Me and baby, we watch porn from time to time. I haven't seen porn in a few months now. It's been a while since I've watched some porn. So I don't watch it like that to where I got to watch it and shit and be all on some old other shit. Now I don't need that as motivation to get it in. You know what I'm saying? But from time to time, you know, my dude does watch porn. So, you know, I go in and look in. He like bitch porn. You know, he don't watch dudes. He like to see threesomes of chicks and shit. Alright, nigga, what kind of subliminal messages you trying to give? You know what I mean? But anyway, that's the kind of shit that he like to watch. So, you know, of course, by me being with him, shit, I just watch what the fuck he watch. Okay, wow, that bitch damn. Do you see that motherfucking tongue all the way down to her throat and shit? Yeah, it was one bitch, her motherfucking tongue came all the way down here. I said, God damn. That bitch is just shit. That bitch fucking around make your ass come for nothing and shit. Yeah. But, anyway. But, yeah. Okay, so as far as the anatomy and physiology go, the clit and the urethra are two different things. They're not the same thing. There's one above the other. And believe it or not, that is not urine. When a woman is coming, it's not urine. It's not. It's like a little reservoir up in there that collects fluid. Okay? It's true fact. It's a reservoir in there that collects this fluid. And that is, you know, and then too, how like, you know, you be on some deep fucking, excuse me. But, you know, when he in there and he really on some old smash and shit.
A message has been received.
Were you really smashing and getting it in? Well, when you smashing and really getting it in, it becomes white. And it's like cream. That's his shit. I don't know what it is about that, but when he fuck around and see that cream, that nigga turns into the Bionic Man. Nigga, if you don't knock it off, shit, this nigga Steve Austin in my shit. Nigga, no. I said, oh, shit, no. You know what I'm saying? This nigga turns into something else after that. When he see that shit, yeah, that means we are really fucking getting it in. When you see the cream, yeah, them niggas, it's no longer a game. They're not acting. They really doing this right here now. Okay? So, but yeah, that right there, that's coming from because see the walls and the inside of your vagina, it has like ridges. Okay? It's ridges in the walls of there. And the walls begin to secrete, sweat and fluid and all that other stuff. And then when you have this acorn, this walnut shell of your G-spot, and all that is getting stimulated, you begin to just secrete this cum. Okay? It just happens. And then when a woman, when she bursts or explodes or ejaculates or whatever, it's all that fluid from that reservoir that just sprouts out. And it just depends on how much fluid you drink. Like this motherfucker gonna tell me this morning, nigga, is it not 6:30 and you telling me about how much goddamn fluid I need to drink today? If you don't get off my goddamn phone, you need to lay off of some of that goddamn tea. It makes it tart. I said, nah, you better get off my goddamn line, nigga, and go ahead on and do what you got to do today. Don't tell me nothing about what the fuck. Yeah. So, damn. Yeah. But the more fluid you drink, the more this reservoir fills up. So, if you want to be able to shoot across the room, so to speak, or sprout out like maybe 2 or 3 feet range, then yeah, you have to consume a lot of fluids. And he likes to see that shit. He like backs the fuck up and like, baby, let me see, let me go. Hold that motherfucker open. He hold that motherfucker open. Yeah, he hold that motherfucker open, be like, let me see, go. Yeah, and I just let it rip. And when I do one of them, shit, that nigga is in like 7th heaven. That nigga's tripping out. He's like, oh my God. It's like, oh, like that. It's like, and the crowd goes wild. Yeah. It's like, to him, to see that, it's like he done his job. It's like, nigga, I did this. It's just something to him about that. It's just, I don't know what that is. But when he see that shit, it's like, oh my God, he loves that. But, yeah, but I truly believe that every woman do have the capacity within herself to be able to do that. But you have to have some other things lined up. Now, are we done with the anatomy and physiology part of it all? Okay, we talked about the clit, the walls secreting fluids and sweat and things, and that cream, all that comes from that. The end, the back door, the trap door is your cervix, okay? And at that cervix, it's like this. It's not closed, it's closed all the way, but it looks sort of like this. When you put two knuckles, your knuckles together, and it's like it's closed, can't nothing come through it, because it's also thick, okay? Besides being closed like this, it's also thick. And what happens in labor is this thickness, the thickness of the cervix thins out, and this begins to open like a trap door. That's why I call it a trap door. And as the thickness thins and these doors begin to open, and that's when you're in labor and, a baby becomes to crown, okay? So it's a trap door, actually. And then, depending on whether or not your dude is well endowed, then therefore he can hit that motherfucker. He can hit that trap door, And then some guys just aren't able to hit it, or depend on different type of positions. Like for me, if I'm on top, if I'm riding the fuck out of him, oh my God, that and then too, also, let me say this. The more weight you have on you, you can't ride a man right. You cannot ride him really right when you have a whole bunch of weight. Your knees and shit get to pop, locking and cracking and crackling and this. It ain't happening right. And then you can't move your shit. You can't move your body like a snake. You know, like I can move my shit like a belly dancer. Okay, I can move my shit around, and I can do small circles and make big circles, and I can go around that way, and I can go around this way, and I can go that way. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a lot of weight on you, you can't move it as fluid. It's kind of ticking like tick, 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 tick. You kind of ticking. You kind of ticking around. But as the weight comes off, it begins to get more smooth. Because like I can twirl this way, and then I can lean to the side and twirl. Then I can come back towards the center, and I'm still twirling, and I can twirl on the side. Then I can twirl coming up to the front, and then I can twirl coming back to the back. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that fucks them up. And while you doing all this twirling, and you doing all this, and you going back and around this way, and then you come back around that way, then you bringing it up like that, oh my God. But the next thing you got to do while you doing all that, you also got to be squeezing your muscles on the inside. Those Kegel muscles, those Kegel exercises that they always talk about, that's when after 40, you want to squeeze them motherfuckers, because as you twirling, you want that motherfucking shit to just be squeezing on that ass. Just tearing that helmet up. You want it to just squeeze on, and you just boom, 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 like I'm on a hula hoop. Like I just, like, okay, for me, it's like I have like this invisible hula hoop, okay? And women that can hula hoop and hula hoop very well, like I can hula hoop very motherfucking well, okay? And as you're hula hooping, you know, it's like you're hula hooping. And it's like you're just rimming that helmet. The helmet of it, you know, it's thick. So you like you're hula hooping. You know, you hula hooping this way. Then you hula hooping to the front. You hula hooping to the back. And then you just stay in the center and you just hula hooping. And that's what you do. That's how you make a nigga come to high heaven. That right there is what make a nigga just be like ready to get a green dot card just for you. To whereas this nigga just put money on it every time he get paid. Yeah. It's like this nigga, it's like nothing that you can't have from this motherfucker. When you are able to make a man come like that, there's absolutely nothing in the world he won't do for your ass. It's called get life insurance policies and you're the beneficiaries. It's called motherfuckers just writing out checks just for nothing. It's called motherfuckers just doing things for you just out of the ordinary. It's like motherfuckers is like late for work and he know that he on his second write-up. It's called niggas is on their third extension, but nigga, I'm gonna give you my last check. It's that kind of shit that they will do for your ass when you are giving it to them like that. If you're not giving it to him like that, you ain't gonna never get the keys to the apartment, to the car, and nothing the fuck else. You ain't gonna get nothing because you're not. That's why he over there fucking with Keisha. Because Keisha is hula hooping and doing all this and doing all that, nigga, while you still trying to figure the shit out. But in defense to some women, weight is a factor because if you're super duper heavy, you can't do all that shit no way. Ain't no way. You can't because you got all of this right here and you trying to straddle this motherfucker. And if he big and you big, ain't no way in the world you gonna straddle this motherfucker because damn your legs can only open so wide, you know. And then you got all this extra little chunkiness in between your legs too, cause you got that little extra little meat on the side, cause it be a roll there sometime for some motherfuckers. It was for me. And so then therefore you got this extra meat and shit, and it's like you trying to straddle this motherfucker, then man, it's just all bad. It's all bad. It is literally all motherfucking bad. But I'm gonna give you a clue. You know that you're doing it right when this nigga knees come off the bed. When this motherfucker, when you straddling his motherfucking ass, and this nigga, you find out, nigga, why is your knees and shit hitting the back of my ass? That means he done raised his knees up and he's trying to keep from coming. You know what I'm saying? But he's so into the groove on which way you trying to go, to whereas he just lifts his knees up off the goddamn bed. It's like, oh my God. That's when you know you fucking the shit out of this motherfucker right here. You are literally fucking the shit out of this motherfucker right here. And this is the shit that happens after you start getting them, you know, getting in tune with your body and you're comfortable with what you bring into the table. You begin to have sex differently. Because in your early 20s and 30s, you're just simply fucking. It's a lot of fucking taking place. And he ain't really giving a shit whether or not you come. Nigga, you trying to get yours. You trying to make sure he get his. Because we as women, we still be trying to make sure they get theirs and shit. We can been uncamed and everything. Or not come at all. But we like, damn, did you get it yet, nigga? You so concerned about him getting his. But when you get in your 40s and you're comfortable with what you bringing to the table, shit, you getting yours and he getting his too. But you making this motherfucker get his because you looking for some benefits on the back end. You know what I'm saying? You looking for some motherfucking perks that regular bitches ain't getting when you get in your 40s. Because you already know that, you know what? This man here, he's getting older. He already know he can't do the shit that he was doing in his 20s and 30s. He's getting tired. He's ready to slow the fuck down. So as he's ready to slow the fuck down and you giving it to him like that, unless you got a fool. I done had one of them too. You know what I'm saying? Unless you done ran across a fool. Because can't no woman keep a man faithful. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can fuck the nigga to high heaven. And if it's just in him up here, they don't change their stripes. They simply change where they feed. And that it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's him and what he's dealing with and what he's battling. It ain't got nothing to do with you, mama. So when women believe that, you know, this pussy right here gonna get him on lock, can't no pussy keep not damn nigga on lock. Let me just go and say this right now. You can have some good ass pussy, okay? But no pussy in the world is gonna keep a man faithful. It's not going to. You can fuck with his conscience though. You can make that motherfucker think about his next move and what the fuck he gonna do. Or he's sitting up in the Tanya's face and he's talking to her, but yet and still he's still thinking about your ass. You can get into his medulla oblongata. You know, meaning his brain. You can get up in his head. But as far as all this right here, girl, all this right here, girl, if you was taking care of your man and you was giving it to him like you supposed to give it to him, he ain't gonna never cheat on you. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's a fallacy. It's an untruth. It's some uni goo goo. It's some old bullshit. That's some honky, some what they call it, okie doke. Some hunky dory kind of motherfucking shit. That's what that shit is. It's unheard of. It's not true. A woman can't keep a man faithful. It's something that he has to get himself. And he has to want to love you enough and feel comfortable enough with you. And he done got away from his insecurities because a lot of times it's their insecurities that make they don't want to leave, but they don't know how to stay. So then therefore they sabotage. And they play games. Men play just as many games as bitches play. Let me just go and say that. And the older they get, the better they get at it. So if you think this motherfucker is running game and playing games in his 20s and 30s, check out this platinum status that he got going on in his 40s and 50s. Because now he done mastered the game. Because at the bottom line is a man's weakness is a woman, and a woman's weakness is materialistic shit. And when I say materialistic shit, it's ranges. You can only get what they can give you. So if your materialistic shit is based on what he can afford, then that's the materialistic shit. He's getting your nails done for $15. That's what a field costs nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Now all them extra trinkets and shit, that just attacks on to the field. But you know, if your materialistic shit is on that level, then hell, that's what he knows that, you know, I can go on and do this, but hell, I come back with this 2020 twin, you know, and I'm back in. Then that's the materialistic shit that got you. Now then too, based on a different realm, if he got more money than that and he can do shit at a bigger scale, then hell, goddamn, you done fucked around and bought me a goddamn $2,800 motherfucking bag. Materialistic shit is what do it for us. You know what I'm saying? It just does it for us. That's our weakness. For a man, it's a woman. They do all this shit. If you talk to men in prison more times than not, they got locked up over a bitch to a degree. They was trying to get all this shit to impress a woman. They was fighting over a woman. They killed this nigga. Bottom line is over what the fuck this bitch done told him. You know what I'm saying? So a man's weakness is a woman. That's just, it's fact. It's just a known fact. You know what I'm saying? Samson and Delilah. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. This ain't no new shit. You know what I'm saying? This some Adam and Eve shit. This some way back in the day shit. This just is what the fuck it is. I didn't make it up. I didn't. You know, I ain't in the motherfucking the forward page and shit. I didn't write it. I'm just telling you what the fact is. It's fact. So bottom line is, family, and Miley, I'm sorry, mama, but after 40, sex does not decline. It turns up and it gets better. It truly gets better. Your mindset is different after 40. You see things different. You know, your kids growing up. You ain't got time for all that. You ain't got time for that shit in your 40s. You know, when I see women after 40 having kids, I'm like, damn, this bitch got a nanny, a cook, a motherfucking maid, all kinds of shit. This bitch got all kinds of shit. You better be on some Halle Berry type shit if you over 40 and still out here having goddamn babies. Because best bet believe now, Halle Berry just done had her son and shit, but best bet believe she got Lupe, she might have Cynthia, and probably got Medea in the back that's handling all that. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit you don't see. So see, a lot of times women try to, you know, mimic what they see in, you know, industry women have. You want their look, you want their purses, you want their cars, you want their men, you want their lifestyle, but you don't know the background of it. And a lot of times that background is very vicious. I have friends that do all kinds of things. I'm not making this up. And so a lot of things is what you see is not all what it's cracked up to be. I need to say that. I need to be crystal clear with that, because a lot of women are looking at, you know, K. Michelle's and all these motherfuckers. You don't know their story. You don't know their background. You